Hi and citizens, welcome back to my channel. Today I am reacting to NCT Dream's Diggity and Hello Future dance practice. I meant to do this yesterday, but I was feeling under the weather and I wanted to be like fully invested in these dance practices when I reacted to them, so I figured it would be better to wait till today. So I'm so excited. Like y'all, I love Diggity a lot, but y'all know I have been talking about wanting Hello Future's dance practice since I saw the MV. Like this, I have a good feeling this will be my favorite choreo for like out of all Dream choreo. I don't know why. And of course I've seen their stages of it, but when you're constantly moving camera angles and things like that, you miss some things, especially when they do close-ups of the members. So this is really like you get to see everything going on in this. So I am so excited. I actually got my albums yesterday. 2 days ago? No, definitely yesterday. Got my albums yesterday. And I was so excited. They're so colorful, and just like the packaging of them and everything. This repackaging was just like one of my favorite albums Dream has ever had. So I have loved everything about this repackage. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get into Diggity. Is that Ranjan? G got his ring back. I feel like this dance was very kind of like do your own thing. Body rolls. That was Haitian. That was so good. Y'all know how I feel about when Ranjan does anything with his shoulders. I'm glad Jamin centers that part. It just like feels very Jamin-esque. I really like how Ranjan did that. Dancers, y'all. I love when Jisung does isolated moves. Because it's definitely his strength. Strength. See, I feel like a lot of this, especially that last section where they were in a line, was just kind of like do your own thing. However, make it look good. That was good. Yeah, Diggity was definitely a lot of more like sharp movements. Hello Future's very like, I mean, the whole groove, all that, especially like all this part, it's just very like smooth and clean and all this stuff. Whereas Diggity was more kind of like impactful, especially with the footwork. But I like the like fun feel of Diggity, where you just kind of like got to certain sections, and the members could, as long as the foundation of the choreo was the same, their hands could be a little different, or they could like give each other a high five, or just however they wanted to execute the move, they had that freedom to do that. That was, I really like the like playful nature of Diggity. Now, Hello Future. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch it once and just kind of like enjoy it, and talk about it a little bit, and then I'm going to go back and watch it a second time and then kind of analyze it a little bit more. So, which I haven't done with a choreo yet, but I this one is different, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started on this one. I'm already so excited. See, I like never even noticed that Jenna pops out like that. Yeah, see, like, I wouldn't notice all this on stage. This part is so groovy. It's probably one of my favorite parts of the choreo. I love this part. You know what I've noticed in watching this? Other than the chorus, they don't really all do the same choreo. Honestly, I really love when Jamin centers that part. I don't know why. It just like feels different when Jamin does it. I like that puppet effect with their heads. This part. I said in the last reaction, like, okay, hold on. Okay, so Jisung and Jamin's part. Jisung does the head isolations very well, but then you go immediately into Runjin, who does a more contemporary type of choreo. And it just... there's so many things I want to say, but I can't. I'll talk more about it when I do the like second analysis. Like, if I had to pick between Mark's two center parts, I preferred this part. It was so good. There were like 17 different things I wanted to talk about, but couldn't because I told myself I was just gonna like enjoy it the first time. But now I can go back and actually like analyze it a little bit. So let's go ahead and do that. See, just like even that part, if you watch, Haitian decides to put both of his arms out where Ranjan just goes up and then back down with one arm. See, like they're not doing like unison choreo. Very smart to put Haitian in the center for this part. Haitian is such a smooth dancer that you really need to be kind of groovy with that part. See, like, look, even just different things. Whoever is singing just does something different. So like Jeno and Jamin had their arms out where Mark just kind of left his by his side. Really like the like puppet effect where Ranjan is controlling Mark there. I don't know what it is, but in the MV, it just felt so right for Jamin to be center for this part. Like just the little small movements of their heads. Okay, Jisung does that part so effectively because he's got such great control of his head. There's always been like talk about how Jisung dances with his hair. Like even he can even control his hair when he dances. And it's so effective in the music video. I guess if I can think back on it, if they use the camera work to kind of shift with his head movement to make it that much more impactful. But I remember just being so, I don't even know if I showed it outwardly, but internally at least, I was like, wow, that was a like hitting point of the choreo. And you know, because it's Jisung and he does isolations so well, that he killed that part. But even the part before that, with, I think it's Jamin, is controlling everybody, and literally it's just their head movements. It's the smallest thing, but it's so clean. I will say one of my favorite things about watching Dream is they're always so synchronized in everything. But usually when they are their usual dance practices, a lot of the choreo is in unison. And I didn't feel that way with this. I feel like a lot of this is... I felt that way with this and Hot Sauce. Hot Sauce was a lot of like little unit parts. Whereas Riding really wasn't like that. Boom wasn't really like that. So both Hot Sauce and Hello Future kind of really played with the groupings of like 2, 3, 4, whatever. But it's not a whole lot, or it's less unison choreo than you're used to seeing with Dream. However, I think that's what makes the chorus so impactful, is because it's like one of the few times they're all dancing together, except for at the very end. And I think that climaxes at the very end. Like, it slowly moves up to where when they do the dance break-ish part at the end, you just like really fall in love with the choreo. But going back to this little part, yeah, it is Jamin with his hands, yeah, and everybody follows him. See, like, both Jamin and Jisung do that part, but it's more effective when Jisung does it. And like this part, I feel like I'm rewinding a lot. They gave Ranjan the more contemporary part, because Ranjan is so good at using not only his arms, but his hands, his fingertips. He has extensions all the way through, and constantly has beautiful lines. So it just makes sense to give him the softer movements. Also, love that Jisung centered this part. I don't know why, but I felt like this needed the energy to match it, and Jisung did it perfectly. I love that ripple effect. And like this part, this feels very Mark. It almost feels, if you remember, I can't remember exactly where it is, but it has the same effect to me as in We Go Up, when Mark does, I think it's after Haechan and Ranjan's part, the like this thing, and then he goes down. It gives off that same sort of vibe. So when I saw this choreo, I was like, it makes sense that Mark is the center for this, because it feels very Mark Lee style. The camera's shaking. The lock on the beat. I don't know what it was, but that was it. I could talk about that choreo for days. I was pretty sure I probably missed something, and I probably paused it and rewound it more than y'all would have liked. But I just knew coming into this reaction, I was going to talk about Hello Future a lot, because I loved it so much. And even then, after seeing so many stages of it, it still felt new, because it was a different I was getting a different point of view from it. You got the wide where you could see everybody. So, but yeah, I definitely, oof. I think it is my favorite choreo. I don't know. No other choreo gets me like that excited. My sister's probably gonna like give me a mouthful at when I tell her about this, because we were like diehard like ride and dance practice fans. We love that choreo so much, but there's just something about Hello Future that just like does it for me. So, but I know I'm a day late and I am sorry about that, but I wanted to be fully invested into this when I did it, so I was just gonna wait a day. But very, very happy with both dance practices. They've been killing it. I think M Countdown is tonight. Or it's tonight for me. Whatever for them over there. So, but I'm so excited. They're up for Music Show Awards all week for this song, and I'm expecting it to do pretty well. So, I'm very excited for all that. But be on the lookout for my next Hello Future dance practice. They all killed this. I know I talked about some members more than others, but they all were absolutely amazing in this. I mean, Dream is full of dancers. I think technically, was it like 5 of them are on the dance line? But it really could be any of them. So, they murdered this. So, very, very happy, very proud of all of them. They all looked amazing, this repackaging. So, props. They looked amazing. They sounded amazing. Everything. So, props to them. But I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, citizens.